Hey, what's going on everybody? This is Derek Austin. This is my channel. Love to talk about points, miles, rewards, credit cards, cash back also, but also about the plans like the hotel rewards programs and the airlines programs, the credit card rewards programs like membership rewards, UR points, thank you points, and CapitalOne miles. And also about travel. And I think a sweet spot for me is talking about redemptions, because not a lot of the channels are talking about redemption. They're just telling you how to get a ton of points, right? And the value of these are 2 cents per point because the points guy said so, right? Well, I have a lot of videos coming out, and I've already had a couple out, and I'm gonna have a lot more come out on how to get more than 2 cents per point, okay? How to get 5 cents per point, how to get 10 cents per point, 15 cents per point, even 20 cents per point. But you gotta watch my videos. So the videos that I will have will be all about these transfer program partners, right? And they'll all say sweet spot. So look for sweet spot in my video. Then you know that this video is going to show you how to get the maximum out of that plan. Basically, when you look for sweet spots in, say, a network like membership rewards or UR points or CapitalOne miles, you're cherry picking the good ones, okay? You're leaving the crap and cherry picking the good ones. On that one that might be crap for one program, might be a sweet spot for another. So if you want to go from New York to Lisbon, if you try to do it on British airline miles, it might not allow you to do it, or it might be a terrible redemption. You might have to go through London, and you might have to pay a whole bunch of taxes and fees to go through London to get onto Lisbon. Well, tap Portugal by going with Aeroplan in this case, and I'll get into this. It might be a great redemption, right? But then going to another location might be terrible with Aeroplan, and it might be great with British Airlines miles. So that's the whole concept. Also, on this video, I will have in the description down below a little about me. And the video that I'm referencing is actually called About Me, Why You Should Listen to Me About Points, Miles, and Rewards. And it's all about me building credibility with you. I could be anyone putting a video on this, but I am a person that has a lot of experience with actually redeeming at high value and getting a lot of points with credit cards, okay? Taking advantage of programs and getting things that I shouldn't be able to do because I don't have that much money to do, where it costs nothing out of pocket or very little, just because I'm taking advantage of my spend with credit cards and that kind of thing. So today we're going to be talking about a sweet spot, and it's Aeroplan. So you can get Aeroplan miles by transferring over from UR Chase points, right? Membership rewards points from American Express, and CapitalOne miles. I'm going to reference a little bit on this, actually a lot of it, from the Points Guys article they wrote on October 21st, 2021, written by Andrew Konish. It's titled 3 Aeroplan Sweet Spots You Can Use to Maximize Your CapitalOne Miles. I'm going to add to that a little bit. I have some experience before Aeroplan got better. They recently got better, okay? So they used to have it where you have to really be selective, or else you might get hit some really high fees, taxes and fees on booking your rewards. They've kind of reduced that a lot, and they've actually ended up adding a nice little sweet spot it's a very general sweet spot that they have on this. So I used Aeroplan in 2018 on my world trip, my gap year, backpacking around the world with my wife. I used it from going from Delhi, India to Bali via going through Singapore Airlines and going through having a layover in Singapore, okay? So now they've gotten a lot better, and that's why I'm referencing the Points Guy, because I'm looking at this and I'm like, wow, this is a really great plan. It's gotten a lot better. So there's some sweet spots in there. The first sweet spot I want is a very general sweet spot, okay? It has to do with stopovers. Don't want to confuse that with layovers. Layovers is when you you want to get to a destination, you have to stop in there. You don't want to be there, and you're only going to be there for a short time, and then you have to do it to get to your ultimate destination. A stopover is you are going to go to an end destination just like that, but you want to stop in that middle destination because you want to go there and you want to spend some time there and you want to spend maybe a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, whatever, and then move on to the last one. Now you're getting 2 reward tickets for really the price of 1. Aeroplan now has that. They had it before with round trip and it was very tough to use. Now it's a lot easier to use. So an example they actually give in this Points Guide article is a good one, and it's going from Washington to Lisbon. 35,000 points in economy and 60,000 points in business class with tax and fees, small amount, like 40 bucks American, right? That's a great redemption on its own, but then you can add a leg for 5,000 Aeroplan miles, and you do that to almost any flight, and that goes, instead of going from Washington to Lisbon, only for that 60,000, you add 5,000, so now it's 65,000 Aeroplan miles, and now you get to take another leg down to Casablanca, Morocco in this example. You can probably go to a lot of other places besides Casablanca, Morocco, but that will give you a whole other leg. It's not that huge of a flight, but it would be a lot more Aeroplan miles or money out of your pocket to go to Casablanca. So you get it all on one reward ticket. It just adds a lot of value and becomes a sweet spot on its own. It's not just that, you can do it in you can do it on shorter distance flights as well. So it's really, really an awesome thing. So add 5,000 for an extra leg and a stopover. That's one of the big sweet spots. The other sweet spot they add is just shorter flights going from the United States to Canada. There's examples of being able to fly from, let's see, LaGuardia Airport to Montreal, 5,700 Aeroplan miles and $5.60 United States money. Okay, pretty good deal. But there's lots of ones like that. You can also do United in the United States. I don't know, I'm sure it's going to be as sweet as these. These are very low amount of Aeroplan miles to do that, but they're not that great either. They're okay, you know. That one I was talking about with Washington to Lisbon, it's flying on TAP Portugal for 60,000 points. That's a really good one. That's probably like a 5 or 6 cents per point redemption. Really good value, and you're going to be flying lay flat across the ocean. You'd probably be going at night. Maybe it'd probably be a red-eye type flight. If you were in economy, you're going to be, you know, waking up and then trying to go back to the hotel or sleep for a day. If you get this sweet spot redemption, not only getting good value, but you're going to get a lay flat bed, sleep on that trip over to Lisbon, and when you get there, you're going to be refreshed and ready to go, and you won't lose days from jet lag. So it's really great value in a bunch of different ways. Here's an amazing value flight on, and see, their Aeroplan is with Star Alliance, Air Canada's program, right? And with the Star Alliance, like United and United's partners, biggest alliance network out there. But they also have partnerships, and one of them is with Etihad. They're not in the Star Alliance, but they're partners with Aeroplan. So you can get some huge value. The economy one's not that good, but Washington to Abu Dhabi, business class, 85,000 point Aeroplan miles plus $48 Canadian, or 120,000 per way for first class, and that's $48 Canadian, right? This is a really expensive ticket, especially the first class one, and it's legendary. It's just look up a video on Etihad's first class from Washington to Abu Dhabi. Okay, just check it out. You'll be so impressed with it, and you're gonna want to do it. It's actually obtainable. It's a $24,000 round trip ticket normally. That's out of my range. It's probably out of your range. Maybe not, but even if it is in your range, you probably don't want to pay it, right? So for 120,000 miles, which is a lot of miles, but you can get it. It's a 100,000 point bonus just with CapitalOne miles. You can also get your membership rewards miles and your Chase UR miles, and book 120,000 one way and 240,000 one way in first class from Washington to Abu Dhabi on Etihad Airlines, legendary flight. Okay, if you do this it's about 12,000 per leg, so it's about 10 cents per point. Amazing value, and it's an amazing experience that you'll never forget for the rest of your life. It'll probably ruin you for economy for the rest of your life as well, okay? But it's one way that you can get a sick redemption. it gets better. Because you can go from now, on a one-way flight, 120,000 from Washington to Abu Dhabi, and then take on Etihad, go down to Cape Town, South Africa, another very long flight in first class for an extra 5,000 Aeroplan miles. You're getting like 20 cents per point here. You're getting easily 20 cents per point here. This is crazy. Now, it's not going to be available every single time you look. A lot of people are going to be looking for this flight. A lot of people are very seasoned veterans out looking for these redemptions. I'm putting it out there so you can get it. But, and there's not too many availability usually. Like maybe put like 2 or 3 available, you know, out there, and you just have to know where it is. My videos will show you, my sweet spot videos will show you how to get this. Don't settle for 2 cents per point. Don't go on Ultimate Rewards and settle for 1.25 cents per point with your Sapphire Preferred. Don't settle for 1.5 cents per point with your Chase Sapphire Reserve. You can get 5, 10, 15, 20 cents per point listening to my videos, looking for sweet spots, and getting tons of value. Not just I will tell you how to accrue points, but I'm going to tell you how to get a ton of value out of those points that a lot of these other YouTubers will not tell you how to get the value out of the points. And that's where you can really get the most value out of your cards and your points, not accruing them. Accruing them is limited. Being a great redeemer of sweet spots is where you're going to get it. And just keep in mind, the sweet spots, all of them have their little sweet spots. Aeroplan might be the best one in one location. It might be that another Etihad's miles might be the best one in another. It might be Life Miles might be the sweet spot. British Airways might be the sweet spot. You got to know where to go, and you got to plan where you want to go, and then figure out what miles to get. Okay, and get the sweet spot, right? And you can do this all the time. You don't have to settle for 2 cents. You just got to do a little bit, and I'm going to do a lot of the work for you. Always look for my sweet spot videos. Okay. Those are the sweet spots on Aeroplan. It's a short-legged flight, flying like United or Aeroplan itself. Also go tap Portugal, that one across the ocean from Washington to Lisbon, amazing one. Using the Etihad one, and then just using the stopovers. You can get double value in a lot of cases for that, for a flight. So if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Look for my other videos on sweet spots. Again, subscribe to the channel. Even hit that bell notification so you know when my sweet spot videos come out, or if I'm reviewing a credit card that I think is really good, or one that I have and why I have it. That's the kind of content I put out. I hope you have a great rest of the day. Find your sweet spots out there. They're out there. I'm going to help you find them. I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.